Okay, this is gonna be a video about nightmare roommates. Okay, I've never done one of these before, but I have been one of those who has lived with someone who's been a complete nightmare. Okay, so it all kind of started in 2013 when I moved into Maidstone, where I currently live. Um, yeah. So I just got offered a new job, which was in Maidstone. I was currently living at my parents', didn't drive. Anyway, so uh, someone was like, look, you need to obviously find somewhere closer to work. I was like, okay. So we looked at flat, shared living accommodations, as it were. Okay, so we went on a website called Share Rooms, and we came across a room that was in literally so close to the train station, it was unreal. So we went, we spoke to the girl, she showed us around the flat. Everything seemed fine, she seemed really lovely. Yeah. And yeah, so everything was going good and everything was fine. We were like, well, we've still got a few more flats, like shared flats, to sort of go and see. We'll make up our mind whenever. Anyway, so we went back to theirs, and yeah, it was a case of we need to talk about it, so we talked. Anyway, it got closer and closer to my actual start date for work, and I was like, oh my god, I'm getting quite panicky. I was like, I need to find somewhere sooner rather than later, basically. And yeah, and I really do. I get that a lot of people, like, when they've done these videos, they've like said a different name for that person. Okay, let's just call this girl who I live with. We're roughly about the same age. Okay, we're roughly about the same age, which made it a lot easier because I was like, cool, we're roughly about the same age, we should get on, and everything else. Okay, so let's say the girl's name is Joe. Okay, so I moved in with Joe literally 2 days or a day before I was about to start my new job. And my mum and dad helped me move all my stuff in. We went and got like new bed linen, pillows, duvet, basically the whole lot. So we got, I say pillows, duvet sets, everything. We went all out. And literally everything was going fine. Work was going well. I was doing really well in my job. And yeah. So me and Joe were getting on really well. There was no issue. She had a cat. Well, a little kitten, which was lovely for me because I love animals. I was like, amazing. This is going to go really, really well. I think it was like about a week of me living there. This was like when I was on my 2 week induction with work, so I had the weekends off. She was like, look, it's a bit of a, you're new to Maidstone. I was like, not really, because I used to come here when I was 18, so I know Maidstone, but okay, whatever. She's like, because you're new to Maidstone, how about we go for a night out? I was like, okay, that's cool. What, are we like going out for dinner? Or are we, I don't know, we're just going out for drinks? What? Can't actually remember if we went out for dinner. I don't think we did. I think we just literally went out for drinks. Isn't this awful? No, tell a lie. We did go out for dinner. We did eat. Then we went out for drinks. We did eat. We went out for drinks. And then, yeah. So we ate. We went out for drinks. Yeah, everything went really, really well. Anyway, so we were in Maidstone having a real good time. And just like, so tell me a bit more about yourself. So I did. I got a bit more info from her. Anyway, so we went to a bar, literally like about a 10-minute, well, not even that actually, about a 5-minute drive from where I currently live. And so we went there. Everything was going really, really well until we bump into her ex-best friend. Anyway, so she's like, kind of like gone, oh, this was before I even met her best friend. So she's like, just to pre-warn you, the reason why the room went up for let was because my best friend used to live here and we had an argument and then she just decided to leave. I was like, okay. Whatever, like, it's no thing to me, whatever, because she's gone, whatever. Anyway, so I was like, okay, whatever. Okay, cool, you got it off your chest, you've let me know, whatever. You seem like a nice person, but okay. So like I say, we're in this bar. The drinks are flowing. We go outside. She's a smoker. I'm not necessarily a smoker. Anyway, so we go outside and yeah. Blowing your hold, who walks through the door, but her ex-best friend. Like, at the time, I didn't realise. She never told me it was her ex-best friend. So she's like, oh my god, I know those girls. Let's go over and say hi. I was like, okay. Sure, whatever. I will play along. So I did. So we went over, sat, talked with them. They seemed really, really nice. She was like, look, I'm going to go to the bar. You stay here. If you want a drink, I'll get you a drink. I was like, okay, whatever. So I got chatting to her ex-best friend. And she's like, oh my god, why are you living with Joe? If I was you, I would run for the hills. Like, literally run for the hills. I was like, why is this girl telling me to run for the hills? Why is she telling me to not basically be there? She was like, did she ever tell you the reason why I left? I was like, apart from you two had an argument and then you just up and left. Literally went before she even got home, packed all your bags and you left. That's all she told me. And she's like, no, the reason why we left is, yes, we did get into an argument, but it was her that, like, was really, really aggressive towards me. I was like, okay, she kind of seems quite nice. Like, she's been nice to me, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, if I was you, I just would not trust her. Just don't trust her. I was like, okay, there's got to be a reason behind this. Anyway, so, like, she came back with the drinks and she's like, oh, so what have you been talking about? We're like, oh, yeah, no, just random stuff. Like, not that your ex-best friend has basically told me the truth about you, pretty much. So, me thinking, okay, I'll give this person the benefit of the doubt. I'm currently living in their home, whatever. Anyway, So a couple of weeks pass from this. Work is going really, really well. I'm beginning to do like proper shifts, like earlies, lates, mid shifts, getting into like the night shift scene. Anyway, I had a couple of night shifts coming. I pre-warned her. I said, look, I'm gonna be on nights. I'll be asleep during the day. If you're home, please can you like try and maybe keep the volume down? We live together. I've respected you so far. It's your turn to sort of like respect me. Anyway, the first few nights weren't too bad. The second nights weren't too bad, but it was when I was beginning to get into nights like more regularly. At this point, I had only been there like about a month, or just coming up for over a month. It was the same year that my brother was getting married. Anyway, so yeah. Like, I think into like the beginning of August, I was beginning to hit a few more night shifts. Yeah, so I was then on nights again. So after my 2 lots a night, 4 lots, I did 2 and 2 because they like to start you off nice and easy. Anyway, so this was my first lot of 3 and 3, like 3 night shifts. And everyone at work was like, oh, how's your new roommate? I was like, yeah, no, she seems really, really nice, blah, blah, blah. Met her expert. Basically gave them the full blown about that night out. And they were like, oh, just be careful. Anyway, so this was like my first week of nights. The first 3 were fine. Apart from second week. Into my second week of nights. It wasn't the first night shift. I can't remember if it was the second night. Yeah, it was the second night shift. I think it was at a weekend. She was off. Anyway, I said to her, look, I'm on night shifts. You know I'm on night shifts. Can you please, whatever you're going to do, either keep it down to a minimum. She's like, yeah, sure, no worries, don't worry. Anyway, Saturday morning, I'm in bed, trying to sleep. I've got to go back to work the same night. What can I hear outside my room? But a hoover. She is hoovering whilst I'm trying to sleep. Anyway, I was like, I don't know why she's hoovering, because I literally did it the day before I went on to my night shifts. She has no need to hoover. I did the hoovering. I did all the housework on the Friday. I told her that. It was my day, it was my week to do it. Up until Sunday. Basically, it was my week. And yeah. I'm so tired. Yeah, so I was like, oh, for God's sake, there's me in bed trying to sleep. All I can hear is the hoover. And okay, it's getting to the point now where I'm like, this is just getting beyond a joke. This is now, you're taking the mick. You're now not just hoovering, you're making a lot of loud noises. This is getting insane. I've got to go to work. I really don't want to be grumpy right about now. Anyway, so she had gone out before I went to work. Now, I hadn't seen her. I thought, okay, I haven't seen you, blah, blah, blah. I texted her. I left her a note before I went to work. And the note just said, look, Joe, I get that you needed to hoover, but I hoovered literally Friday. There is no need. I'm on night shifts. I had to sleep during the day, and all I could hear was the Hoover and you clattering around. I've been really respectful of you. You're just now not really being respectful of me. I would have caught you, but you'd already left. I actually have texted you a couple of times, which I actually screenshotted on my phone, because I was like, well, I'm covering my own backside. And so, yeah. So, I covered my own backside. Anyway, when I'm at work, I get a text message back going, well, I've just read your letter on the side, and I'm not very happy with it. I was like, well, I did text you. I had to leave you a note because it wasn't nasty, it wasn't vindictive, it was just letting you know that I was trying to sleep. Anyway, so I get home Sunday morning, the exact same scenario. But this time round, she makes even louder noise. I bought earplugs on my way home from work because I thought, right, I need to just drown this girl out. Yeah, insanely rude. So I did. I bought earphones. I bought the whole lot. Nothing could drown out. I swear she was doing it outside the bedroom bloody door, because literally all I could hear was loud noise. And yeah. And she just kept doing it. And doing it, and doing it, and doing it, and doing it all the time I was asleep. Anyway, so I got up, had a quick, shower, got myself ready, ate some food. She's like, oh, well, next time you want to leave a note, don't leave a note. Because I didn't like it. I was like, okay, well, I was trying to be polite. I did text you, but you didn't want to know. Okay, well, what can I do? So from that, it then got nasty. Ridiculously nasty. I thought, right, do you know what? I'm going to stay out of your way because you're clearly nicked off with me. I'm just going to stay out of your way. So I did. I stayed out of her way. This is how unbearable it got. So when I was back on day shifts, if I came home and she came home, I'd be sitting in the lounge watching TV, either eating or whatever. She would come home and it's like, no, I want to sit in the lounge. It was a case of, I want to sit in my lounge and watch my TV. I was like, excuse me, say what now? I pay rent. You pay rent. It's your parents that own the place. I pay rent. You pay rent. It is not your place. It is your parents' place. Not yours, but your parents. We both pay them rent. End of. Yeah. So, after, her constantly trying to kick me out of the lounge, I was like, well, no, I'm not going. If you're trying to exclude me to my bedroom, you can forget it. I'm not going. Until she got really nasty. And I can kind of see what her ex-best friend was on about now, because she was really, really pushing it with me. She's like, well, if you don't go, I will move you. Blah, blah, blah. There was loads of swearing involved. She was just really not nice at all. She was a cow. And it was like this for ages, for weeks, days and weeks. And it got to the point where she's like, well, now I don't want you to use any of my sauces. Or cutlery, or plates. You want it, you get your own, basically. And I was like, is this girl for real? We share everything. I pay my rent for the usage of everything. What the heck? I buy my own goddamn food. What the heck? She started stealing food off of me. She went in my cupboards. She stole stuff out of my cupboards. I was like, what the heck are you doing? Yeah, it was getting ridiculous. Like, to the point where she pushed me to my bedroom. Like, I'd come home, I'd go straight to my room. I wouldn't even bother of going in the kitchen. I think the only time I went into the kitchen was when she was in her own goddamn bedroom fast asleep, so I could get myself a drink. To make matters worse, she split up with her boyfriend, started seeing another bloke. Guess what? She had him round so many nights, but the worst thing about it is I could hear them at it. I could physically hear them at it. Like, I was just like, are you for real right about now? Seriously. Can you not go to his and do that, or wait till I'm on nights and then do that kind of stuff? I don't want to be hearing that. Are you for real right about now? Anyway, it drove me to depression. Like, severe depression. I was at the brink of, I just started a new job. It was getting close to my brother's wedding. I was like, do you know what? I just want to die. That's all I kept thinking was, I just want to die. I don't like this girl. She's driving me insane. She's making me become severely depressed. I became so secluded. It was unreal. I was on the phone constantly to my parents in tears because I was like, Mum, Dad, I've got to get out. I don't want to be living here. She's driving me nuts. To the point where she was driving me insane. I was like, no, I need to get out. Mum, help me, please. She's been nasty. She's been vindictive. I can kind of see what her best friend now was kind of saying. But yeah, she was just awful. Absolute awful. And the worst thing about it was, so were her parents. Her parents got in contact with my parents. They were giving them abuse. They were threatening my dad to say that they weren't going to give back his deposit. My dad was like, right, screw this. We'll take you to court. Luckily, my mum worked within the court service, so she's like, we know how to deal with this legally. Yeah, he was willing to evict me, and my dad was like, well, technically you can't do that because blah, blah, blah. Anyway, like, it was making my life hell. She was making my life hell. I just started a new job. She was just making my life hell and miserable. Yeah, it was awful. Absolute awful. And I didn't leave that flat until, like, God, literally, like, after my brother's wedding. Like, what we'd done is, I went home to my parents, like, the weekend of my brother's wedding, and it was, like, about a week later when we decided to get me out of there. And my mum was like, look, you've got a lock on that bedroom door. They don't have a spare key, do they? I said, no, they don't. I only have the one key. My mum was like, right, for your brother's wedding, if you have any other stuff in there, lock that door before you come home. So I did. My last week of living in that flat was hell. Absolute hell. Everyone from work saw me at my lowest of low points. But that's what she did. She drove me to that to the point of where I was becoming severely depressed. I just, yeah. I was like, I just don't want to know you anymore. You're a cow. You're evil, pure freaking evil. And the day of when I came to move all my stuff, it was me, my mum, and my brother. Her parents were in the house. Her new boyfriend was in the house. And they were physically watching us all move. So me, my brother, and my mum, they were watching us like load up her car. And they were shouting nasty things. And I think I literally just was like, do you know what? I really hope you get hit by a car, darling, because you know what? You're a nasty person. You can go beep yourself. It's been bloody hell living with you. I now know what your ex-best friend was on about, because you're crazy, literally crazy. And what the hell? I was like, literally, darling, you can burn and crash and die for all I care, because I thought you've given me nothing but hell. And I've never ever wished that upon anybody, but she was one of the most nastiest people I've ever dealt with in my entire lifetime, to the brink where I was like, do you know what? I really do. I thought, do you know what? Karma's a bitch. I thought, karma, darling, is going to come round, bite you so hard on that backside of yours. Yeah. Her family, they were all nasty people. Yeah, they were just not nice at all. But I thought I would do this because so many people do. And I thought I would share my nightmare of a story with you guys. Hope you've enjoyed. I don't think I have any more like hellish nightmare living with people stories. But yeah, I thought it'd be quite fun just to throw it out there. But yeah, sorry for the yawning. I've been incredibly tired. I didn't exactly sleep well. The night before I had a massive migraine. But yeah, anyway, that's not here or there. But thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to click subscribe, post, and don't forget to like this video. Comment down below. Really appreciate it. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe. Amazing. You'll be really helping me out. Yeah, I'll try and do some more videos. I have a wedding at the end of the month. I might, not gonna promise, I might vlog my outfit plus makeup tutorial. What sort of eyeshadows I'm gonna be wearing for that, how I'm gonna do my hair, the whole biz. So stay tuned, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.